Hello everyone. In today's video, I wanted to be showing y'all some potential home locations in Breath of the Wild 2. A lot of people have been theorizing that the player is going to be able to build their own home. Although this hasn't been confirmed yet, I still thought it'd be a cool idea just to show some cool ideas and locations for bases, along with a secret location in the game that nobody pretty much knows about. The first one's just going to be over here. Let me get my motorcycle. This is my main account with pretty much like every item in the game, except all the quirk seeds. Home location number 1 would be just in this field. There are a lot of guardians and stuff that perhaps they might not be there in the sequel since they're not going to do a lot of the guardian stuff anymore. But but other than that, this could be a cool place for a location. There's also a hot spring up there, I'm pretty sure. And the best view in the game would be up on that mountain over there. So it has some of those nicer things right here, but there's a lot of stuff in the field. So if you're to build the house in a specific spot, I would say right where that goat's standing, right here. Alright, let's head on to the next one. Forgot to mention it earlier, in the area I was just at, I made a little list of all the dangerous stuff in real life, so I'm just going to read that to you. Okay, so all the dangers there would be bokoblins, stale bokoblins, keys, enemies, and choo-choos and octoroks, mainly in this forest. I just want to let y'all know all the danger that you'll have around the area. Anyways, now I can head on to the next location. Here we go. Which is just going to be the pink marker on my map. This forest is one of the advantages of this place, actually, because of a lot of the rare resources in it, which I'll explain that in a minute. Scaring up the horse. Okay, here we go. Basically, the next spot would be right where this guardian is. It's a pretty flat field here. There's a nice river nearby. Also, the forest over here has a lot of radishes and Endura mushrooms, making it really good for full recovery meals and stuff like that. Let's see here. Go to my list in real life. Okay, for the dangerous stuff here, there'd be skeleton, Lizalfos, Geese enemies, octoroks, probably closer to the forest. Bokoblins, because I think by the camp over there, there's some NPCs that get attacked by Bokos, so that's why I just put it in. There's also choo-choo jellies, and there's also lightning in this field occasionally. So, actually, yeah, octoroks, choo-choos, and lightning. So it can be a tiny bit dangerous here. But, you know, it's a nice little spot, and you're decently close to Kakariko Village. Okay, let's see here. Get rid of the pink one and the green one since those are the locations. I'll save the secret one for last. Okay, we're here at the next location, but we have to head there. Something I did want to mention, one of the scenes in the latest trailer shows Link inside of Hyrule Castle Town, which that would be here on the map, with a bunch of tents and nobody inside of them. That's another reason why they might have bases, like that might be hinting towards it. It's about to be lightning in the game, so I'll just equip my sword. Alright. Right up here to these plains. It's pretty nice but dangerous here, since over here there's some mounted bokoblins. As you can see, there's a nice field with a decently nice view, although you have to kind of Rivoli scale to see a lot of it. And also it's raining, so view's not as good as it was earlier. One of the main perks is if y'all could see the waterfalls over there, there's a lot of good fish there. So basically this is like the best fishing spot in the game. Let's see here. All the dangerous stuff would be mounted bokoblins. There's also lightning here occasionally. Stale enemies. And fire keys, since this is the Akala region. So you gotta be careful of that. If they make wood bases burnable in Breath of the Wild 2, even if they add bases or not, then you'd still have to be careful of that. This place is bound to be on the next part of the list since, you know, it's the Torii Mountain. There's a lot of resources. And if they had farming in Breath of the Wild 2 or not, this could still kind of serve as a farming area. There's a rainbow. See, it's on the blue marker down here. I'm mainly referring to down in that field right there. Like, that'd be a good spot for a house, in my opinion. Or just a bunch of tents. So now I'm just gonna fly down to this spot. Here we go. This horse is here, so that's nice. Maybe if the player were to build like a fence around them, they'd always spawn inside of the fence and kind of make it look like they're kept here. That could be something cool. As you can see, it's a pretty nice field here. So I'm just going to kind of read to you all the stuff. So Sator Mountain has a few threats, which is skeleton enemies. There's also lightning occasionally. And let's see. There's also choo-choo jellies. And if you're climbing the mountain, a goat could ram into you. So I literally wrote on the list, goats. Yep. Alright, time to show you all the next location, which is very secret. It's going to be south of this place called Davil Peak. Okay, it's going to be south of the this little highland spot right here. There's a bit of snow up on this little mountain, but basically we're heading to the red pin. There's a few advantages of living here, and there's not a lot of danger since it's kind of like sort of an out of bounds area, but still it's not going to be glitching on you. Just made a snowball flying into the air. See it flying up and down. The snow enemies, they're all going to be up here. They're not really going to come down into the canyon part over here. It's not up there as that area has the invisible border, but yeah. We're referring to down here. Before you ask, I checked all the rocks. They're not stone taluses here, but that could change in Breath of the Wild 2. So, let's see here. As you can see, the weather just became sunny. Hey. What the? Okay. Literally all the stuff I wrote down is changing now. How'd this enemy get here? Now it's snowing. What on earth happened? This is not on the list before. I think it might just be a game glitch. Keeping his shield. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Well, I guess there's a small drizzle, but I think that was just a game glitch since the area was changing. And also the Isolzolfos, which was also a glitch, because it didn't do that last time. But basically, I guess you could count Lizolfos on the list for dangers here. So it'd be Lizolfos, Octoroks, although I think the Octorok that came here when I was looking at the dangers was just a glitch. Skeleton Moblins, that's a for sure fact that they'd be here, since they'll pretty much go anywhere. And of course, you'll find some desert wolves around here. But also, the rain isn't an issue. That was just a small game glitch. As you can see, it cleared in like a few seconds. Not that sure what just happened, but yeah, basically this area is like it's got some decently flat ground already, and there isn't a lot of weather to deal with. But yeah, I believe that's all the locations. Well anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, so please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Goodbye.